Hey everybody, welcome back. And I have another project for you, or actually a challenge for me. Now I've done this before, so okay. So you see what we have going on here. We have some Valentine's Day colors in this. This is an old bracelet. It's kind of getting loosey-goosey here, you know. So I had to put it away in my stash, so I took it out and I'm gonna redo it. And I found some extras here, so I'm gonna redo this and make it into one of these. I think it would be more appropriate. So I'm gonna do this to it. I'm gonna make a 3-strand wire bracelet here. I think it would be really cute. So we're gonna do that. And because I don't know who wears these wrap bracelets anymore. I don't know, but it's just not working with this. And I'm going to use exactly everything I have worn here, and I love the mix that I did with this like light milky chocolate color here along with it. Just love that, you know, kind of like a different Valentine's Day colors in there. So some rose quartz in there. I don't remember what that is. Probably an agate or something. Crystals. And I'm going to use the copper metals here and some gold metals in there. And we're going to get started on that. And I'm going to use this wire. And what else am I going to do? I'm going to use one of these clasps. I'm not sure which one. I'm leaning towards this one here. So we'll see. And then I got out all my copper stuff in case whatever I want to use. Oh, I like this one. I'll use this one. Forgot I had that out. Oh boy. Okay, I'll see if I can use this one then. That's pretty, I like that one. So I got these out, I got more of these, that's already on the bracelet. And some more bead caps, just different sizes and patterns. And spacer beads, so we'll see what I wind up using. And again, I'm going to go ahead and got my jump rings out. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started like I usually do. Cut the wire, and I'll come back when I have everything ready to go, and that's not long enough right there. So go find something that you made and you want to redo. I also might do a looks like I'm going to have plenty enough to do. I want to do a wrap bracelet. Have you seen those? Well, I don't know, I guess you've seen them. So let's see here. Isn't this gorgeous? Pictures do not do this justice at all. That these are actual Swarovski crystals and really high-end. I guess they're like crystal pearls or something, but this is just gorgeous in person. So here's a necklace. It's the necklace. And then this is also a necklace. I don't know if you can see how gorgeous that is. But this is also a necklace. But you can also wear it as a bracelet and wear the necklace as a necklace. However you want to do it. Oh, there you go. So this is so pretty. So I'm going to see if I have enough left. The only thing I'm worried about is the beads being a little too bulky, you know, to wrap around and stuff. I don't know. I'll give it a whirl, see how it works. But right now I'm going to make the 3-strand bracelet. So, all right, I will be back in a second. Okay, this is our second step here in making our bracelet, and this is what I have so far. And I just wanted to mention, don't forget about layering your bead caps. As you can see here, lift that up a little bit closer. Can you see how I layer those bead caps? Just gives it a different look. I did have it like this without all the bead caps on it, and I thought it just needed a little something else. So I went ahead, I have one on this one. I went ahead and did that. So there's 2 bead caps on each end there, layered, and gives it just a different look. Gives it more of a finished look, a much richer look, I think, and kind of like a Victorian look, I think. So don't forget about layering your bead caps. Just gives it such a different look there. It's really nice. So for the bead caps, I have not that one. Where are you? Yeah, this one. That and this. I'll pull it out for you. If I can get it open again. Come on. My goodness. Okay. So, is this my large bead cap? Yeah, this looks a little different here. So this is the bead cap I used here. That's on those. And then I capped that off with a smaller bead cap, just to give it, you know, a little dimension there. See that? And it really just gives it a nice effect. Really like that finished look. And on here, so I have some, you know, just regular glass beads here. I have some AB glass beads, I think these are like crystal pearls. And then I do have some rose quartz here. So sometimes what I like to do is, you know, mix in some nice stones like rose quartz or whatever gemstone I want to work with some glass or just crystal beads to keep the cost of the bracelet down, because it's going to go in my Etsy shop. So I like to do that, and then sometimes I like to work with all real gemstones. Just depends what colors you have in stock. So I did the same thing with my little charms here that I'm going to hang from the bracelet. You can see I layered those bead caps again. Gives a really nice look. Okay, so I'm going to get this started, and I will be back in a second. I'm going to go ahead and put my clamshells on, my little crimp beads, and I'm going to get ahead and wrap these, wire wrap these, and we'll see what it looks like in a second. Stay tuned. And here we go, the finished product, everyone. So if you're not sure how I quite, I mean, of course, if you're new to, you would have to be new to jewelry for this, how I attached, you know, each strand. You can go and watch my other videos that show this, that show that. If you see a picture of three-stranded bracelet, it should be on there. And but this is the finished product. It's really, really super cute. Don't be, so the lesson here is don't be afraid to mix your metals, okay? Because that's what I did. You can see I have some antique copper on here and some gold tone beads on here. So don't be afraid to mix that in, because, you know, why not? And it looks good. Get this over there. And also another lesson in here is don't be afraid to layer your bead caps. Gives it a great look. Look at that. You see the layers there and there? Layer your bead caps. Just gives it a really nice finish. Makes the jewelry look more expensive. And it makes this look kind of like Victorian Valentine's Day bracelet. And I even layered the charm beads on here also. So there you go. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Really, really pretty. And that's it. So don't forget, layer your bead caps and don't be afraid to mix your metals in there. So I think it looks really nice, and I'm definitely going to make some more of these. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're new, welcome to the Beaded Jewel. Yeah, and don't forget to check out or click on the link that says Buy Me a Coffee. So it's a platform that's assigned to creators to get direct support from their audiences. And a lot of people have been asking me how they can support my channel, because, you know, I'm certainly not monetized. Monetized means you make money, and even if you do make money, it's very, very little. So one way is through the Buy Me a Coffee link that you see there. You just click on it. It's totally optional. But if you enjoy my tutorials and designs, you can basically treat me to a coffee as a thank you. They call it Buy Me a Coffee, but it's really, it helps cover supplies, filming time, and just keeps the videos coming. The money really goes back into paying for the lights and all that kind of stuff. So the link is in the description. No pressure at all. Just, you know, supporting the channel means so much, and greatly appreciated. I support a lot of YouTube creators. I have quite a few that I support. So I just go in and click on, you know, maybe just $1. It depends what's going on that month, you know, financially. But I do try to support them, and because I know what it takes to do this. And that's it. Again, Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video. And thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Bye-bye.